So this is the winners finals of Portsmouth 12, Smash 4. I've got two players here. Jezo, who is a very good player, one of the top in the country. Mains Bayo, Diddy Kong, and sometimes Cloud and Rob. In this situation is choosing Diddy Kong. And then we have a challenger, Owlbabies, I'm not sure, who's taken this tournament by surprise, sort of beating people quite easily. And he has a duck hunt main. So we're just deciding which stage to play. They're thinking about Final Destination. Just doing their bans at the moment, we shall see. Jezo's done very well this tournament, taking out people such as Sass, who mains Sheik, Cans, the Palutena, Mario. Quite close games, I should mention. So they're going for Battlefield. So, game 1, best of 5. Jezo with Diddy Kong, and Owlbabies with, let's just call him Owl. Owl with Duck Hunt. Duck Hunt is surprising choice, as not many people know how to play against him. Many think he's not a good character, not very well ranked, but you know, he's obviously showing people that he is a good player. Regarding this matchup, I'm not really sure what to say. Jezo has a Diddy Kong, and both these characters have projectiles. You know, Diddy Kong has the nuts, the peanuts, and that banana which he can pick up, throw, and do lots of things with. But you know, Duck Hunt has the cans. Well, sorry, I shouldn't say cans. Not wow. You know, the dinner cans, the discus, and the frisbee. Sorry, it's called the frisbee. And obviously that when he pushes the down B, he gets the guys to shoot. You know, the guys to shoot their guns, the sombreros. So far it looks very, very even. Jezo's slightly behind, but very close. Oh, spoke too soon, quite high. It's an interesting match so far, both players were being quite careful. Duck Hunt, well, he's not Duck Hunt, he's, well, the Duck Hunt duo it's called. Yeah. He's got some interesting combos, you know, a bit similar to Young Link, and if a player knows how to use him properly, he could be very, very effective. And it'll be Jezo who takes the first stop. Right, so we have Jezo on 124% versus Duck Hunt Duo on 30%. Still very close at the moment. You know, Duck Hunt needs to grab a kill as soon as possible if he can. Watch out for that can. Jezo obviously has some idea of this matchup. It's a little bit laggy, but apart from that, it's going quite well. Let's have a look what happens here. So I noticed that the Duck Hunt Duo is playing very, very passively. You know, maybe he needs to be a bit more aggressive. Jezo going straight at it with his Diddy Kong. Seems to prefer Diddy Kong as opposed to Bayo for this matchup. Not sure why, but probably because they've both got spacing with the projectiles. 150%. Owl is yet to take the stock of Jezo. Jezo doing very, very well to hold that last stock. Oh, and the dinner can bomb will finish him off. So, last stock. Jezo on up 1%. Owl on 116. But this is anyone's game, as we all know. I've seen people come back from a position like this before. Got quite a spectator. Flum watching. Oh! But that goes the first game. Diddy Kong takes it with forward smash. So, game 1 to Jezo. And those claps, we should give him a round of applause. I'm supposed to clap. So this will be game 2. Jezo will ban 2 stages. And Duck Hunt Duo. Owl, will he stay with Duck Hunt Duo or will he change? That's the question. Yep, they're staying with the same characters. But where are they going to choose? Where are they going to ban? So they're going for Town and City. This is obviously a choice by Owl. Thinks he can do better on this stage. We will see. Owl himself has done very well this tournament so far. He's beat a few good people. Oh, this is a good start already. Duck Hunt really knowing his game here. He's taking 52% of Jezo. Oh, Jezo gets an attack in, the back kick. Or back air, I should call it, there. Still pretty evenly at the moment. But the problem is that Duck Hunt, with these cans, what does it say? What does it actually say on those cans? Dog's dinner or something, I don't know. I can't read. Oh, Gad's really? I have no idea what it is. He keeps trying them, but Jezo keeps kicking them back to him. Oh, no, still alive. There's a slight lag on this, but oh. So this is a very different game. Jezo is way behind, 136%, and Duck Hunt is on only 74%. That's still anyone's game. Now, can Owl get this early kill? Now, what was that? That was interesting. That was sort of down into the ground and then sort of jumped up and spiked into the ceiling. And, Owl gets an early stock with 80%. But, if it was up to me and I was in the position of Owl, I would try and play passive, just keep throwing throwing frisbees, these Mexican sombreros. No, it's Mexican here. Is it from Chile? I don't think that counts. Better keep quiet with that. And yeah, I would do it. Try and hang on to that stock for as long as possible. But what do I know? I'm one of the less experienced. Well, one of the less experienced players here. Although having said that, I did make pro bracket today. First time ever. Not quite sure how that happened. I seem to get quite lucky. Oh, hello. What's going on there? I seem to get quite lucky with my flare bits. I think my opponent, who shall remain nameless, was not expecting it. Anyway, how are we doing here? So, Diddy Kong 40% higher up. And still anyone's game. Now, Diddy has to be a little bit careful here because he's racking up damage. He wants to keep it as close as possible. Right. Diddy with his back airs. He's really exerting the pressure on Diddy with all these cans, all those frisbees and everything. Like I said, it's a bit like sort of tuning. If you know how to play him properly, and if you know how to sort of create all these combos, you can really do something very, very good. Which is what I find impressive. Oh, will that be the next game? Will that be the last game? Nope, not quite. Oh. Nope, he's still in it. Duck Hunt is still in this game. Really, one forward smash will do it, really. Both on the same percentages. Throw the banana. Oh, no, and he misses. Diddy Kong needs to get that banana peel. Oh. Oh, and just Owl grabs game 2. So it's now 1-1 in games. Pretty even, I'd say. And Duck Hunt takes the game. I mean, for those of you who don't know sort of their tiers, I mean, Diddy's supposed to be one of the top players in the game. One of the top tiers, like S or S plus or A plus or whatever it is. And Duck Hunt's further down. Now, Jezo switched over to Bayonetta. Bayonetta's one of the add-on characters. One of the top tiers. Recently, I think tier A, now tier S. This is another of his mains. He's going to probably try and do the 0 to death combo. We shall see. Let's see if this makes a difference. I'm guessing by now that this choice makes sense because, Owl realizes. Well, I think Jezo realizes Owl realizes how Jezo plays, so he's adapted to that. So I think a change of character here would be a good choice. Jezo also has characters such as Rob and who else? Yeah, Rob and Cloud as backup. In my situation, I would avoid Cloud. Sorry? Yeah. It's there. Sorry about that. Oh. Let's be a little bit careful there and make sure. Anyway, back to the game. So Jezo, yeah, this is the combo Jezo trying to do. So, just give me 1 second.
Right, I'm going to take over for Will at the moment. But Owlbabies, great player. Same with Jezo.
We now have an assistant commentator. He'll probably do a better job than I can. Let's see. So, Duck Hunt Duo has taken the first. Duck Hunt is the name of the course. So Duck Hunt Duo. Yeah.
Well, Duck Hunt Trio, because there's that guy. With
Duck Hunt Trio. Oh yeah. Well, he's the Mexican sombrero guy. Oh, yeah. Well, I assume he's Mexican anyway.
Owlbabies, great player. As I said before, great player before. But using a rare character, Duck Hunt.
Yeah. And that was a good combo. He used that. He used the jab and then jabbed him straight into the dinner can. Do you know what it says on the dinner can, by the way? Can we see?
Yeah, something again. It's a game.
It's a game.
Yeah. It's a game in the that's all NES game. However,
this is.
Oh, 2-stock with Duck Hunt Duo. That is amazing.
And game 3 will go to Owl. So I think Bayonetta was not the right choice. It doesn't matter, I'll probably get 2-stopped by Bayonetta as well anyway.
I think it's a great idea for Owl to go Duck Hunt Duo because it's, again, a matchup people do not see commonly. There's only about 3 or 4 in the UK, if I'm correct.
With Duck Hunt Duo? I mean,
yeah.
This player Owl, has he been to one of these Port Smashes before? Or?
He has, and he kicked up a storm. Like the only reason he had to go, the only reason he didn't win the whole tournament is because he had to go early. This guy's fantastic.
Wow. So where is he from? Is he local player or?
I think he's a local player.
Are we talking local as in Portsmouth, local as in Hampshire, local as in the southeast UK?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure pinpoint, but he's a great player.
Does he main anyone else?
He has a fantastic shot. Well, he shot also his names and a Bayonetta in the back.
Bayonetta. Well, I think Bayonetta would be a bad choice here because Jezo obviously mains Bayonetta as well, and he would probably matchup.
How?
So how we're doing here? So both carries low percentages. Diddy a little bit higher. Spoke too soon. Yeah.
Diddy Kong is doing his monkeying around.
Oh.
This is fantastic.
Now Duck Hunt, I believe he can spike as well with that bird if he gets lucky.
Well, yeah, if he hits both boxes.
Now.
Oh, this is looking very close.
Oh,
nice there, nice there.
Jezo is falling behind a bit, 126%.
Oh, this could be the stop.
Oh, what was that? Oh.
Yes, it is the stop. Box for the wrong.
Well,
yeah,
I was surprised. Right. However, it's not such a big catastrophe because now if I were Duck Hunt, I'd be a little bit careful here. He can't try and be too aggressive to take that to try and get that stop because Jezo will be expecting that.
Yep.
But it's still anyone's game. And do I just see Duck Hunt for a banana? Oh,
no,
yeah.
It can.
Yeah. Dogs can't throw a banana peels. What are you talking about?
He makes what he did. He
what was that?
Perfectly. He's the kind set up.
Now what was? Yeah.
Ooh. I think.
That was sick.
I think Duck Hunt Duo should stop doing that. It's a risky move. Plus that recovery is a.
Well, he's throwing the cans, but he's also throwing that Mexican guy. So.
Hello?
Right.
Well, yeah.
Back to me, my assistant to the. Right. What's happening here? Sorry? Right, we're just having a little break. Something's wrong with the TV. The remote. Yeah. It looks like both players are just having a little nap by the looks of it. It's still recording. Okay, we'll be back in a second, guys. We're just going to fix this. Yeah, again, Diddy comes. Right, so we're back. Yeah. Right, again, Diddy Kong is on 200%. And the dog just... That was horrible. This Duck Hunt player is really something a bit special. A lot of good Diddies. I mean, Zero, best player in the world. supposedly, or is a very good Diddy player. So I'm sure Jezo watches lots of videos to learn how to play. I mean, Zero is just something else. Keeps putting the pressure on Diddy. Now I don't know the range of this Mexican sombrero guy. I mean, I have a mate who well, I'll say names. He can play with Duck Hunt, and he usually does reasonably well. Only because he laughs when the guy's trousers fall down. Still pretty even game. And those dinner cans, I suppose dinner cans, they're really getting in the way of people. Sorry, not really. They're really sort of causing a problem for Jezo here. Now, if it's very close. If Jezo loses this game, then that means Owl will win it. Will win the best of 5, 3-1. But if Owl is a little bit careless, then Jezo wins this game. It'll be down to the decider, and it'll be Owl who decides. Honestly, all these combos, it's sending Jezo flying around the screen. Now that banana, you have to be a little bit careful with banana, and Diddy Kong with those peanuts. Throwing the banana at the can. But this dinner can, That was a jump of joy there from Jezo, who managed to scrape that last game out of Duck and Duo. Rather, what I detected there was a sense of really good feeling, as he saved himself in grand finals. As he saved himself for the grand finals. Now, this is where it gets interesting. It's 2 all-in games. Both players playing very well. Duck Hunt had a little bit of a bad start of that game, but it's quite close. Now I'm going to call a friend of mine if he wants to commentate. Connor, you want to come commentate? You want to commentate? Bit of commentation? No, he's checking out. It's down to me. So this is where it gets exciting. I always love these 2 games each. It's no doubt going to get down to the last stock. Although Owl did 2-stock Jezo in the second game, I think. And they're playing in the Dreamland. So, now, this would be interesting to watch. Well, of course interesting to watch. No, and now, Duck Hunt has 4 projectiles, or had 4 projectiles. Frisbee, yeah, he's lost his hat. This could be a funny course for anyone, because those combos, this is absolutely ridiculous. And Charles haven't fallen down. Oh, and the spike. Wow, that was something else. Now this is going to make it a little bit hard for Jezo to come back. I mean, Owl, if I were Owl in this position, I would sort of keep just applying the pressure. Don't get too aggressive. Just keep throwing banana peels. Yeah, if Diddy Kong drops them. Yeah, the peanuts, the frisbees, everything really. Now maybe Jezo can do what Zero does. Do that sort of fair, call it. Those bloomin' dinner cans, they really mess up Jezo's combos. Oh, you see what happens there? That was 2-stocked. And Owl will take that game rather, well, probably a little bit easier than expected. But, nevertheless, a very good effort by Jezo. I will stop recording there for a second.